'Twas the night before Crown Zenith, when all through the store, not an employee was stocking, not even a pack. The shelves were cleaned in the aisle with care, in hopes that Delibird would soon be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of radiant Charizard danced in their heads.
Hey, what's up, Pokemon trading card game fans? Welcome to episode 127 of Special Conditions, the TCG podcast where our love for competing and collecting collide. Special Conditions is part of the Pokemon Professor Network, and today is Thursday, January 19th. I'm one of your hosts, Adam Tuttle, and I am joined by my co-host, Justin Keller, who just read a brief story of everyone right now.
Who's
How's it
excited?
going, Justin? I'm excited. I went to 2 different Walmarts, didn't see anything. I knew I could go to my local store, but they would not have anything because it comes out tomorrow.
They actually
by the time you're
by
listening
the
to this,
street dates.
it's out. Yeah, they abide by the street dates, unlike Target and Walmart.
Now we should clarify. We were looking for packs specifically to open on the podcast. Otherwise, I suggest you go support your local store. They have fair prices, if not the same. So support your local store.
Support your LGS. But on today's show, Justin's going to open some Crown Zenith because he has some. I'm just going to open my lonesome Silver Tempest that I could find. We're going to talk about where in the world is Carmen Sandiego.
Wait, that's not right.
What are you talking about? Oh, okay. The San Diego Comic-Con.
Closer. I think they have Pokemon stuff there, but that's also not it.
Oh, it's the San Diego Regionals.
Yeah, that's
all
it.
right.
That's it.
We'll talk about some new Japanese gym promos that were revealed. We'll go over the Crown Zenith set list because the full list was revealed. Scarlet and Violet secret rares have been revealed as well. Defiant Band and Arcanine full art. How excited are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 11.
Oh, I thought you were going to say 100. All right, that's today's show. How does it sound, Justin?
It sounds like we should just skip to the opening packs portion. I mean, that's what we're all here for.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I open mine first?
Go for it.
All right. We're going to start with mine. It's a Silver Tempest. So nothing crazy can come out of this, right? What am I looking for? What am I looking for?
Lugia alternate art. Any Lugia, really.
The one thing I don't want.
It's trade bait. If you're not going to use it, it's trade bait.
All right. Code card is LDR LCXB YPXJGZ. Good luck. 4 to the front. Darkness Energy. Golbat. Meowstick. Gym Trainer. Solosis. Zubat. Eyegleam. Fungus Amoongus. Sandygas. Reverse Hollow Sandygas. And a rare Noivern. Let's go.
Here, I'll hold my packs up for you, and we can pretend that it's you opening it.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Does that mean this is the first pack that I've seen open. I have not watched any openings. Nothing on Instagram. Nothing on TikTok. Nothing on YouTube. Am I supposed to read the code card? I can barely see it.
Fine, I'll read the code card. Z4BXRZ6QQR9KJ. Good luck. 4 to the back. Give it a tap. All right, what's your guess on the color?
Lightning Energy. Ooh, fighting. Crushing Hammer?
Yeah, it got reprinted.
Friends in Hisui. Luxio. Oh, these are reprints. That's what. Okay, Shanks. Pancham. Shout out to Podgy Panda. Snowrunt. Ponard. Tangela. Reverse Hollow. Friends and Sinnoh. And a rare Pangoru.
Wah, wah. Okay, my turn.
I thought these packs were supposed to be exciting.
Well, they're supposed to be
Didn't they make an announcement
exciting.
that said the packs were going to be great again?
Make packs great again? No, that's not right. Well, we'll see. I'll open this one and we'll see how it goes. It is a fire because it's good. This pack's about to be fire. Pokemon Catcher again.
Ooh, with a catcher.
Bisharp, which has an evolution in the new game. I don't actually know what it is. Digging
King
Duo.
Gambit,
yeah,
Gamblet.
King's Gambit.
Yeah,
Skrelp.
Yeah.
Helioptile. Wooloo. See that Wooloo was upside down? So cute.
Just using
Shinxie
rollout.
Boy. Ooh.
Ooh. Character rare.
Comfy.
Oh my gosh, that's
Go in my
the
Lost
one
Box
with Lost
deck.
Box. Jeez.
Oh, and it was fire. It was literally fire. But look how dark the art is.
Wait.
It's like
What was the rare?
Volcarona.
Oh, Volcarona. Yeah, no, it looks like pitch black. From what I can see.
It's very like purpley black. It's pretty neat coloring.
Would you say it's a deep violet?
I'd say it's a deep violet.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Your turn again.
We're opening up more? Oh, wait.
Yeah, we're just going to open the whole box. This is a Regidrago box. We're going to open all 4.
Oh, there's 4 packs?
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. What'd you guess on the
lightning
energy?
Lightning again. V-Star. I was so right. Lunatone. Solrock. What are the chances of that? Lost Vacuum.
You notice how it's like hand-drawn style art? It's like colored pencil and shading. It's like not exactly crisp. It's kind of different.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oddish. Seal. Potion. Aeron. Corphish. Rare Aggron Reverse Hollow. And
Double.
a rare double.
Wow,
I'm 0 for 2 right now.
Okay. Let's see
Right,
if
can you pull something decent? A character rare, I don't really think that those count anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're in the reverse hollow spot. So that means that you didn't get anything in 3 packs.
let's see.
That's just my opinion.
I'm gonna guess water. It's fighting. Rare Candy. Leyron. Friends and Sinnoh. Chatot. Yanma. Poniard. Kricketot. Shinx. Ooh, a Ditto.
Reverse hollow.
And a
And
Blossom.
a rare Blossom. Oh, gosh.
Oof. This felt more like Champion's Path than anything.
Yeah. And there's not even a guaranteed hollow.
Did I even read the code on those last 2?
I don't think so.
Okay, here's a couple codes. MTG 7JD. Let me start over again. MTG 7JPD VN 7K6C. Next code BQ J BQ HD KY QQYN.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, you have to have better luck than what we just had, right?
Please do. All right, Justin, let's talk now about San Diego, the regional that just happened. I know we're a week behind. We did actually, in fact, have this episode half recorded last week.
Yep.
And then tell the audience what happened, Justin.
So, as some of you know, I have 2 dogs, and they like to roughhouse at times. And they were like, I could hear like some growling and some barking, and then it was like a couple of weird sounds, like what's going on? And then they come into the room, and one of them is trailing blood all over the floor. I'm like, what happened? He somehow got his claw snagged on something, or he ran into a door. I don't know. and his claw came off and it trailed blood all over the floor. So then it was an immediate dead stop. Had to clean the floor. It was a huge ordeal. But he's good now. He just has to... He's been taking an antibiotic to make sure he doesn't get infected, and he's been wearing a cone all week, which he doesn't like. But,
But he's got to take care, it's got to heal up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really really stumped us. We had some good conversations. We talked about, one of the late nights, but that's even way more past. So we're just going to go over San Diego Regionals, our thoughts, and go from there. So in our last episode, I had said something with fighting would make top cut, or Mew VMAX would make... I think I said Mew VMAX would win.
You said it would win, and you were pretty darn close.
I was darn close. Mew got second place.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nathan Ginsberg.
Yeah. And then the winning deck was Gibson Archer Tang with quite the deck list. I don't even know how to describe it. So it's
kind of like a box. It's got something for every matchup.
It's got the Turbo Mew build, with Mew with a mysterious tail and the 3 trekking shoes. It's got a couple Vikavolts to item lock. It's got the Aerodactyl V and V-Star. It's got the Raikou, the Crobat, the Lumineon, the Greninja, the Drapion V, the Ditto V, Pokemon Go Zapdos, and a Ziggy.
And the Zapdos is to make the Vikavolt do 50 or 60 damage instead of the 50 as its base damage, which is really cool.
Yeah, and something I noticed from my locals is they rely on the Melanie engine to get enough energy attached to make sure they can consistently do this. So they play 4 Melanie. They got Cross Switcher, Scoop Up Ned, a bunch of other consistency cards.
Which is awesome. I think the coolest thing in here is the Ditto V. Because we haven't seen this. We haven't seen Ditto V really shine at all. But Ditto V, once during your turn, you may choose a basic Pokemon V from your discard pile and switch it with this Pokemon. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on the new Pokemon.
Yeah.
So you can have this on the bench and just come out of nowhere. And be like, oh, look, I got a second Raikou V. Yep. I got a random Crobat V that I didn't need there.
I'm pretty sure the list that got second at Arlington, Alex Kreckler, had the Ditto V as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because remember he was
it's just
playing
something
that it's kind of common in like these hodgepodge decks that play a bunch of one-ofs.
Yeah, I mean, it also works for that Drapion as well. So if you're in the Mew matchup, they're like, oh, no, it's in the discard. We're good.
Yeah.
Drops a Ditto V. And I guess, with the 1/1 Aerodactyl V-Star, if you don't have the... no, okay, you still need the Aerodactyl. But if you discarded the Aerodactyl early on, you can always get it back. And then if, the Ditto has been there for, a turn... Then you can just swap the Ditto for Aerodactyl, go into the V-Star, and use its ability. Well, it's not even an ability. It's an actual attack, which I just realized, and that's not that great. I know I've talked about it before, but I totally forgot.
Yeah. So third place was Arcturaludon, and man, you'd think Arcturaludon would go away at some point because people are like, oh, it's just a meme. But it still sticks around and keeps popping up in top 8s. What do you think about that?
It's a tough deck to beat. Yeah. It's got tons of hit points, energy excel. It's consistent.
Yeah, and they...
and has a lot of room for extra activities.
Yeah, they play the mustard to see if they can cheat one out. They play 4 Colress Experiment to draw cards. Yeah, you've got the Crystal Caves, Hyper Potions, and probably the most important card, Big Parasol.
Yes. You can't place damage counters. I am so sorry.
Yeah, you can't delete it.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of Lost Box. There's some Lugias. Not some. There's a lot of Lugias. There's a lot of Regis in the top.
I guess the notable thing is only one Lugia made top 8.
Yes. And the top 8 is actually like diverse. You've got that Vikavolt hodgepodge deck.
Yeah.
Mew VMAX, Duraludon, Lost Box Rayquaza, straight Arceus. I'm going to assume that's with... oh no, it's Flying Pikachu. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of like an Arceus hodgepodge as well.
Yeah, another huge hodgepodge.
And then you got Regis and Lugia Archeops. And then one Lost Box. Or, yeah, Lost Rayquaza.
You know, it's a little annoying that there's so much Lugia, but I'm feeling better and better about the this format as a whole, that less Lugia is showing up in top 8. Because that means you don't have to play it. And honestly, you probably shouldn't play it. Unless you just love Lugia for whatever reason.
Yeah. And then I did say, Eternatus would be big. Its highest showing was 63rd.
Not great.
Not great. I wish it had done better, but
hey,
beggars can't be choosers.
It did me great in locals 2 weeks in a row. 5-0 one week, 4-1 the other week. And my only loss was I bricked really hard.
It is really cool to see too that Dialga.
Oh yeah.
Actually like top, or it didn't top, but I mean it got top 32. It was 28th place.
Pretty cool. Yeah, let's go over that list real quick. Okay.
Yeah, it's got that Mew with the mysterious tail.
Turbo
engine.
Mew.
2 Dialga V-Star, 2 Crobat V, 1 Radiant Greninja, 1 Zacian. 11 Metal Energies. It's got the Training Quartz, Air Balloon, Escape Rope, Hisuian Heavy Ball, Switch, Energy Search, Ultra Ball, Trekking Shoes, Scoop Up Nets, Quick Balls, Metal Saucers, Bird Keeper, Serena, Raihan, Boss's Orders ×2, Raihan ×2, and Avery ×2. To keep your opponent's bench low. I love that.
Now, I don't know about you, but does it make you a little bit nervous only having a 2-2 line of Dialga in here?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I know like these super competitive lists, they keep it trim and they bulk up on the trainers, but man, that would freak me out.
It's one of those things where if you have one of those prized or both of those prized, like your deck literally can't do anything. You're stuck with Zacian to attack with until you get one. Or what if the V-Star is prized? Okay, let me rephrase that. If both the V-Stars are prized, you have to attack with your Temporal Rupture attack for 4 energies, which is 180, and just keep going until you get enough knockouts.
Because it's a best of 3, you probably just scoop that game and go to game 2.
And then what if that happened the next game?
It's not gonna happen 2 games in a row. You should at least have access to one.
Listen, you never know.
You do never know.
It's the toss of a coin flip. You never know. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that.
So I got to say about that.
You want to jump over to Poke Beach and check out these gym promos?
Yes, our good old friend Poke Beach. You know what? The basis of our show feels like it's just what's new on Poke Beach. I joke, but it's also kind of true. Okay, so in Japan, if you didn't know, they have these special gym promos that they release. And, since they get stuff first, it comes out before we get it. And we'll get it either as a promo or it'll be stuffed into a set later on. We're not quite sure. But my most exciting thing was there's a new art Growlithe that was produced in this set.
Ooh, that's got your name written all over it.
Yeah, my name is Growlithe. So
I thought it was Arcanine.
It looks to be like the same attacks. They don't have it listed out or anything, but so nothing special other than just the art is cool. So, but other than that, there is was that Smoliv?
A Smoliv, a Flaffy, there's a Varoom,
A Greavard,
and then there's a Klawful EX. Tell me about that.
Klawful EX, 220 HP fighting Pokemon, has the ability Countering Claws. This Pokemon is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. Discard an energy attached to that Pokemon. So, does it knock it out? That could be nice. It's weak to water.
I could see you having a Rocky Helmet on that. They take 2 damage counters and they lose an energy.
Yeah, just could be an annoying deck. It's got 3 retreat cost, and its attack is for fighting colorless, falling press, 100 plus damage. Flip a coin. If heads, does 80 more damage.
It's not as good.
Honestly, it's kind of lame.
It's meh.
It is a basic EX, so I guess that's cool, but
that's the only thing it's got going for it.
It's like a binder card.
It's a. I played through Scarlet and Violet and really like this Pokemon card.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
And then we've also got a trainer card, a supporter card.
Oh.
Brassius. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw cards until you have one more card in your hand than you shuffled in.
So, would you play this in a normal deck, or for you personally, would it be like a special scenario type deck?
It feels like a special scenario type deck.
So,
it feels like if you want to play Judge, but you also want to have more cards, and you have other cards that let you draw cards. If that makes sense. You have to have something that's drawing you cards and to use in conjunctions with this.
Oh, so like Lost Box.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Because you want to be able to get the most bang for your buck off of this. So, you draw a bunch of cards, didn't get what you need. I'll shuffle it back in and see if I can get something.
Yeah, so I've noticed if you're not playing Marnie or Judge and you're going against Lost Box, they just build huge hands, like 7, 8, 10 card hands, and if you're not getting punished for it, you may as well play this Brassius card. And if you don't have exactly what you need, shuffle everything back in and redraw.
Right? There's no reason not to.
That's what I would play it in. Okay.
All right.
Anything else?
The link will be in the description for that. There's a lot more to go over here. If we go to the next page, and we've got Scarlet and Violet EX secret rares. Rainbows are gone. And
whoop, whoop.
Special illustration trainers.
Yo, I will say, we'll have a moment of silence for the Rainbow Rares. And that's done. So they were cool for a while, but they had gone too full set blocks.
They were more annoying than anything, to be honest.
All of Sun and Moon.
Because why were the gold cards more expensive than the Rainbow Rares? Never made sense. It's like, if the Rainbow Rares are so secret and so rainbowy, why are they so frequent? I remember opening what was it? What was the set? I think it was Champion's Path. I have 6 Rainbow Rare Alcremie.
Well, yeah, and then that's the thing, because that was the hyper rare, and every set had so many hyper rares. I remember going through the little ETB catalogs, and you'd look through Vivid Voltage, and it'd be 20 Rainbow Rares. Maybe not 20, but there was always so many. And it was the reason why I never wanted to complete master sets. I just didn't have any desire to own that many Rainbow Rares. Anyways, enough ranting about rainbows. Is there any of these secret rares that pop out to you?
Okay. So the secret rares.
I really like the Sandile. He looks like he's just swimming in the sand, and something cool just about the kind of monotone color there with all the sand that he's in. The Starly's really cute. I mean,
I like what they're doing with the trainers.
Mm-hmm.
Like giving them their own character rare, if you will. I think those are neat.
Yeah, there's and if you notice, some of the trainers have like a secret rare, and then the full art version.
That's so crazy. I do like Iron Tread's special illustration. That looks really cool.
I think that one's cool, and I also really like the Great Tusk special illustration where it looks like he's in a desert, and
oh yeah, I scrolled past that one, but I meant to look at that.
He's in a desert wasteland. There's a tornado behind him. He's created a great storm.
Wow,
just like
that
you were
is
in the
gorgeous.
Game.
Yeah.
Have you defeated our Great Tusk in the game?
I have not. I am playing Violet, so I have Iron Tusks. Is it the same thing per game, or
Iron Treads? Yeah. Actually, you're right. I have Iron Treads.
Okay, so maybe it still happens.
Everyone always likes the secret rare balls, so the gold nest ball is pretty cool.
Oh, the gold nest ball's back?
Mm-hmm. Do you have any gold nest balls?
I do. But they are from the Sun and Moon era.
Well, yeah, that's the only one that was printed.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I own one because I made an eBay order a few months ago, and it was a throwaway. Like, it was like a thank you for me ordering. They just put it in there. I was like, oh, okay.
That's really cool. Little did they know, 2 weeks later, rotation would be announced.
Okay, but we're bearing the lead here. The real exciting thing is the terrestrial Pokemon have their own type of full art. And there's only the two in Scarlet and Violet, Gyarados and Arcanine. And so not only is it a stylized full art, it also has this pure white background. And Adam, does that remind you of anything?
Shiny Pokemon from Shining Fates.
Oh, see that's not what it reminded me of. It reminded me of the full art white Reshiram. You know, the one that we got reprinted in Celebrations?
Yes, from Black and White. But no,
yeah.
that does not remind me of that at all. Sorry to break it to you.
Well, this image is a little darker. One of the pictures that I saw was pretty
it just
white
gives me the vibes of like the shinies from Shining Fates or Hidden Fates.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's got the crystals. It's like shining, but it's definitely a need for my collection. I'm already like patrolling eBay for the Japanese version for a good price.
Oh my goodness, yeah. How much are they currently?
The lowest I've seen today was $35.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I know it's obviously going to go lower, but
yeah. I was honestly, day one, it just released in Japan, only $35. That's not bad.
I would take it.
Yeah. Well, I'll wait for it to come down like another $10 and then I'll buy one. But oof. We'll post the picture in our notes, but you guys got to see this. Is there any other cards that jumped out to you?
We're getting a gold rare candy.
Yeah.
Excited to see that.
If you didn't get the other, I think there's 2 other gold rare candies. But it'll be even more important now that we're back to the EX era and we're bringing back stage 2s.
Yeah, the only other card that really stands out would be the Toad's cool. Toad's cool. It just looks very cartoony. I absolutely love it.
Do you know anything about Toad School?
No, I know nothing about it. That it just runs away from me every time I walk up to it.
Because to me, it just looks like Tentacool with legs. And
Well,
I don't know.
Tentacool already has those legs, though. That's the weird part.
Yeah,
Is
so
that Tentacool is just that. It's just on land walking around.
So I don't know if this is supposed to be a play on a regional Tentacool or it's just happenstance. I don't know. If you know, write in and let us know.
Yes, please.
Okay. Man, some of these arts are crazy. So like this Clauncher here, it's an illustration rare. I almost didn't even see it. It almost looks like the same color.
Oh yeah, it's blended in.
It's blended into the seaweeds. It's little. I only noticed it because of the Skrelp in the background.
Check out Drowsies.
Drowsies is wild.
It's like a fair going on and people are all around, but it's like at night, so you can't see anything. But then there's a street lamp and it's glowing, and there's just Drowsy sleeping on a bench.
Yeah,
the tiniest little Drowsy. Like the Slowpoke's the same way. It's like a nice little like rock alleyway, and there's just a Slowpoke face popping out.
And to describe this to the listeners, it's almost like a high school colored pencil drawing, where it's definitely stylized and it's colored in, and it's purposely a little bit rough, if that makes sense.
It makes a little sense.
And what do you know? More gold energy. We're just getting all the bling energies recently.
Yeah, we don't need any more golden energies. Let me just tell you. We had them from Sun and Moon up until now. Yeah. I don't need any more.
Well, they just keep reprinting it, so that way you can buy like $5 energies instead of like $25 energies.
Oh, I guess that's true.
All right. What do you want to talk next?
I think we should take a break.
Oh.
How's that sound?
Sounds like a breaky break.
All right. We'll be back right after this. And we are back. Thank you for that. Justin, how you feeling?
Refreshed.
Refreshed, hydrated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get some housekeeping out of the way before we continue. This podcast is powered by Patreon. Check ours out over at patreon.com/PokemonProfessor. We can support this show for as little as $1 a month. That $1 is going to get you access to our patron-exclusive Discord, which is a fantastic place filled with fantastic people. All patrons are eligible to participate in our monthly Pokemon Go and TCGL prize tournaments. Registration's in the Discord, and we hope to see you there. Huge thank you to our gym leaders, Absolutely Ryan, Austin Zard, The Cole, Sue, Big Za Minus, Hall the Counselor, Grant, DJ Wonderbread, Mythical Hitch, Paul, and Jamal. And big thanks to our executive producer, Tish Smith.
Woo, Tish.
Woo! And if Patreon's not your thing, you can still support the show by shopping at tcgplayer.com using the link in the description. It helps us out and doesn't cost you anything extra. All right, Justin.
Well, I was going to say, I have one thing to add. Speaking of not costing you anything extra, we do have a new podcast Twitter account. And as part of starting the Twitter account, we're going to be giving away some codes for Crown Zenith. And we'll do that, next week sometime. And should be good. So, if you're not following us, it is at SpecialConTCG.
That's pretty simple. Again, that's SpecialConTCG. Special, C-O-N, TCG.
Yep, pretty simple.
All right. Crown Zenith.
Ooh, get excited.
We are on justinbasil.com looking at the physical English set.
Yes. And if you guys have not ventured to justinbasil.com, it is wonderful. It tells you what to play, what's kind of in standard right now. It gives you some example deck lists, links you to videos of people playing decks. And one of the other things they do is they have visual set lists. So like I like to use Pokelector and stuff like that, but they kind of take some time to get all their images up. Justin Basil, for me, has been the most consistent getting it up the earliest.
All right. I have not been to this website, so thank you for letting me know this. It is now favorited.
Yes. So, we're looking through the list. Is there anything you want to talk about in the main set?
Well, I know that there's a lot of reprints, but there are like new cards that are pretty just cool to see. We have Calyrex. It's grass type, 110. It's basic. For 2 colorless energy, King's Instructions, 30 damage. You may search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's not bad. But, Judge and Roxanne and Marnie's rolling around right now.
And I think the most interesting part about this is this might be the first time I've seen Calyrex by itself.
Yes, and that's why I mentioned it.
Yeah. Oh, I
because
will
normally
also...
it's on an Ice Rider or a
Shadow Rider. Because I think in the Silver Tempest, that's when we first got Spectrier and Glastrier, whatever the
I don't know.
Is. Oh, I do like this Carnivine where he looks like he's going tee and covering his mouth.
That's cute. That is cute.
Another thing, so even though these are a bunch of reprints, like these Leafeon V and V-Star, they are alternate art versions. Not in the sense of like, crazy high dollar alternate art, but like, when they have alternate art.
They're just
promos.
not the same as the original ones.
Yeah, so like I don't know.
Leafeon, and of course, it wouldn't be a reprint set if we didn't get Charizard.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, Charizard V, Charizard V-Star, Charizard Radiant. Ay. We don't need any more Charizards.
I do really like the art on the Charizard V-Star and the Radiant. Both better than the previous. So,
okay, all right.
As long as they're stepping it up, I'm okay with it. We talked about the Simisear V and V-Star before. They're new, but kind of meh.
Listen, the Glaceon is like a straight up, it's got its butt in your face.
Yeah.
Very weird.
Yeah. Frosty butt. We talked about the Kyogre, I think, before. It's not very good, but it's a new card. The Kyogre V. There's a tricky Stage 2 Luxray, that has the ability Explosiveness. This Pokemon is in your hand when you're setting up to play. You may put it face down as your active Pokemon.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. And then its attack is Seeking Fang. 1 colorless energy, 50 damage. Search your deck for 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand.
Huh.
That's pretty cool.
There's multiple Luxrays in this set. There's also the Rapid Strike Luxray. Is that a reprint?
Yeah, it's like
we've
got...
That's a reprint from the Rapid Strike.
Yes.
Man, we get so many Luxray cards.
Are these like Shanks Luxio, like the base ones? Are they all new? Because this Luxio doesn't seem new, or seems new. It's Shorting Spark. This deck does 90 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon that has a tool attached.
Oh, wow. I did not even see that. That's pretty wild. Oh.
I don't know. I'm very
intrigued by that, actually.
Very intrigued by the Luxray.
So,
because you can play just 4 Luxray.
So if
and
you
like
notice,
not worry about.
These have the F stamps. The ones that have the F stamp are new for 2023, and the ones with the E stamp are last year.
Oh, all right.
Or wait, F stamp is 2022, right? Okay,
I believe so.
Let me think about this. D was 2020. E was 2021. F was 2022, and then, so this is even though this is 2023 right now, F was still part of like the last year's set. And then Scarlet and Violet will have its own set stamp. It'll be like SV1 or whatever. SVEN1, I think.
Oh, yeah, like that's English. A lot.
Yeah.
There's a base, like a non-V, an Enamorous. Psychic type, 120 hit points. Draining Kiss for 20 damage. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. For Psychic and 2 colorless. Loving Sympathy, 70 damage. If you have the same number of cards in your hand as your opponent, this attack does 70 more damage. I don't see that seeing too much play.
Okay. I see something I hadn't seen before. This Lycanroc. For a fighting and a colorless Midnight Fang, 240 minus. This attack does 80 less damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. But, you could boss up something that doesn't have any energy attached, and you could one-hit KO a V.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, talk about putting pressure on your opponent.
And even the Rockruff, invite out. Flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon.
Oh, and it's so cute, howling at the moon.
That's cool. Very excited about that. What else we got? Rocket Poison. Okay, Dragalage. There's a new Zacian V. Piercing Strike for 1 metal energy, 40 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon.
Take that, Miltank.
Right? And then for 2 metal and a colorless, Behemoth Blade, 100 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon VMAX, this attack does 160 more damage. So 260.
So that's cool. Crazy. But I think I'd rather play the Celebrations Psychic one instead.
Well, wait, there's more. There's a V-Star. For 2 metal and a colorless, Break Edge, 200 damage. This attack's damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's a lot.
Yeah.
That one shot's the Miltank. Yeah. And then for 2 metal and 2 colorless, Sword Star, 310. This Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself.
Wow. Talk about one-shot anything. All I know is I'm building a Zacian deck. I'm a sucker for the doggos.
Yes. Even the Zamazenta V, Regal Stance. Once during your turn, you may discard your hand to draw 5 cards. If you use this ability, your turn ends. So not bad if you need a reset.
So I think that's a reprint from Brilliant Stars.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, all right. Well, it's just different art.
But wait, there's more. There's a Zamazenta V-Star. It has an ability. V-Star Power. Shield Star. During your turn, you may use this ability. During your opponent's next turn, all of your Pokemon take 100 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon.
That's pretty cool.
Giga Impact for 2 metal and a colorless, 220. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's basically stealing the attack from Zacian.
Yeah.
Just saying, you're going to do 100 less damage. Sorry.
Let's see. They reprinted Rayquaza. I'm not sure why they gave us multiple arts of Rayquaza VMAX, but they did.
Oh, that's so weird. They're not even that different.
Yeah, because there was the one that was from Evolving Skies, and there was the one that was the alternate Japanese promo from a starter deck or something that I don't know that we ever got in English.
Jeez. We're going to get that Regigigas V-Star. The Bidoof is actually really good. Carefree Countenance. As long as this Pokemon's on... Continents. As long as this Pokemon's on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Both yours and your opponent's. We're going to see a lot more Bidoof and Bibarel.
Well, you skipped over the good one. Radiant Eternatus. Oh, wait. We've talked about this before, right?
Yeah. And then you've
Okay.
also got the Snorlax. It's a little crocheted Snorlax.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's so cute. We're finally getting the supporters that all are signed.
Yeah, I mean, whew, how long did that take? You know what's
It
crazy
feels
is some of
like
these
years.
some of these are literally about to rotate in a couple months. And had they not pushed back rotation, we would have never actually been able to play them. Like this Hop, well, you're not going to play Hop anyways. Leon, B, and Bead. Yeah, all of them are rotating their D block.
Jeez. And then is this Pikachu? With all the...
Nessa also rotating. Raihan not rotating.
Is this Pikachu? Is this a secret rare?
Let's see. Yes, it is a secret rare.
Ooh.
See how it's numbered 160 out of 159?
That's a proper secret rare.
So I think this is, according to this list, this is the only secret rare from the actual main set. Everything else is a full art.
That's awesome. I'm very happy with that decision that they made.
All right. Now, the exciting part, the Galarian Gallery. Now, we've talked about this before, but is there any art that stands out to you that you're just like, I need this card?
Keldeo.
I was going to say, if I know you, it's going to be Keldeo. I know how much you love Keldeo.
Yeah, Keldeo, Absol, the Mew.
Okay, let's describe this Keldeo for him. So it's like...
All right, it's the Aurora Borealis going on in the, like, up top, and it's on a frozen lake or pond. Let's just say lake.
Yeah.
And it's got the reflection of Keldeo's shadow and the Aurora Borealis underneath it.
Yeah.
In like a pinkish purplish sky.
Not familiar with this artist. Illustrator Kikiro Ito. I think the Electivire and Magmortar ones are funny. It just the Electivire looks like it's farting lightning.
I think one of the coolest ones has got to be the Fusion Single and Rapid Strike Deoxys.
That thing is wild. So there's 3 different like Galarian Gallery Deoxys in here. I had seen the other 2. I had not seen this one yet. Oh, let's see. Can you name all the items that are in this picture?
No.
Let's see. There's Scroll of like the Fanged Dragon, Echoing Horn, Fan of Waves, Cross Seaver, Welcoming Lantern, another Scroll of... Let's see, I already said Scroll of the Fanged Dragon, Scroll of something. The single strike one, not the rapid one. The little Lucky Pot thing, and I don't know what that other thing is. Wow, there's so much going on in this picture.
There's way too much going on.
You can, even though I should like single price decks, one deck that I loathe, at least when it comes to playing it against it online, Lunatone Solrock.
Yeah.
It's very annoying.
And the actual Lunatone Solrock, respectively, are the same card, just Solrock's down during the nighttime and Lunatone is down during the daytime. Like, it looks like they crashed.
Yeah. And Volbeat and what's the other one? the other bug that is like Volbeat.
Illumise,
Yeah.
Illuminous is what I want to call
They're
it.
they're like both checking on him, and it's kind of cute. I really like the art, but oof, never playing that deck. Yo, look at this Stage 2 Magnezone. It's like a space conveyor belt construction system. It is wicked.
Yeah, it's a little mind-boggling.
There's, for those fans of the Dittos, there's Ditto that looks like a Nooble. There's
I guess if we're gonna go into the V's,
yeah.
I like Zacian V.
Oh, the Zacian. Yeah, it's like, who is this done by? Hataya. I don't know that artist either. Anyways, it's more like a stylized
old school painting, you know?
Yeah.
It just feels rustic. It feels old.
And if you notice, this is the older Psychic one from Celebrations. So the E-Block one.
That's still cool, though. I feel like not making a metal one makes no sense, but...
Well, but...
it's just me.
This gives you flexibility to hit for different weakness, right?
I guess. But you play that card down, I think you're going to play a metal one. I'll attack with my fire poke and be like, why didn't it do damage?
Shh.
Its weakness to metal.
There's, for all you evolution lovers, there is 2 alternate art Eevees in here, the Leafeon V-Star and the Glaceon V-Star. The Glaceon is dipping its tail in like a jar while it's inside of a flower shop. It's very cute.
That's the Leafeon.
That's what I said.
You said Glaceon.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Well, the Glaceon isn't tipping its tail. It's like standing proudly.
It's dipping its tail into the snowstorm.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I've seen real pictures of this Lumineon V. It is incredible. The dark black really pops on it.
I'm a huge fan of both the Deoxys and the Deoxys V-Star as well.
Yeah, they really did Deoxys well. It's pretty crazy. So the VMAX looks like it's being abducted by aliens. In this case, an Orbeetle. And what's going on with the V-Star?
It looks like it's going into orbit. Escaping from the Orbeetle.
It's like Super Saiyan. It's like pulling a Goku.
Game.
There's a bunch
of
these.
Justin.
Yeah.
We can sit here and talk about the art all day long, but we got to end the show.
We do got to end the show.
Was there anything else you wanted to add to anything that we talked about today?
I guess all I would say is I was blessed. I have a friend who has his own store, and he had some breaks for some Crown Zenith. And so already I have pulled the Zacian V, the psychic one, the little illustrated painted one.
No way.
I've pulled the Melanie, looks like Mama's cooking up dinner and has like the little snom there.
Yep.
I've pulled the Gardenia's Vigor with the roses on it. And I had the craziest luck. To top it off, I also got the gold Giratina V-Star.
Wow.
It was insane. So thank you, Scott with SJC Collectibles, if you're listening. You brought me the goods.
That's excellent. All right, trainers. You can email us, specialconditions@pokemonprofessor.com. You can leave us a voicemail, text us, send us a picture, 732-835-8639. And Justin, is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. Remember, trainers, if you're affected by a special condition, don't forget to use a full heal.
Good night.